episode 50 of Star Wars Conversations, and
we're back on Facebook as well.
And we're back on YouTube.
YouTube even.
So let me just recap what I said there. We're back, guys. We had a little interval there, and we're back recapping our episode 50 of Star Wars Conversations.
So Jay, why don't you just quickly run by the first 10 that we've said?
We said a whole bunch of cool stuff. Hey guys, look, I told you, I haven't like made a secret of this. We got drunk, so I don't remember what happened. We're going to try and keep it fresh.
But it was good.
We're going for the next 10. We're going from number 39 down to number 30. Then we'll need another pee break. Did we have P39? Yeah, I thought we did them for you. Okay, well we're going from number 38 down to number 30 or 29. And yeah, we're going to just run through these. Let's go for the one I said about Jango Fett.
Yeah, let's do that, man.
So, another great moment in Star Wars history, and I really like this, was Attack of the Clones, prequel, whoa. And it was the moment that Obi-Wan meets Jango Fett.
Yeah.
I really like that scene.
It was a weird scene, I thought. Because
why do you think that?
Because Boba has to hide the
armour, the Mandalorian armour.
That's quite cool.
Yeah. And so you get Obi-Wan, who's suspicious about this bounty hunter known as Jango Fett, who really didn't announce much in the end. And you get the moment where he meets him, and I do like the little confrontation there, because Jango, you can see, is very guarded, and he says, "Oh Boba, oh des soy," and tells Boba to go and hide his armour.
What is that language?
Who knows?
Mandalorian?
Maybe it's that. Maybe it's from Concord Dawn, because that's where Jango's from.
Or Flight of the Conchords.
Flight of the Conchords. But yeah, he tells Boba to go and actually we get, because Boba Fett, where? No, we get that he's actually Boba. Oh, Boba. Now, let me just say,
I like the name Jango.
Well, it's based off the old Western, right?
Yeah.
But look, I don't agree that Boba would have the Kiwi accent. I don't.
Why?
Well, because when I was a little kid, my mum's Scottish, and I used to go to Scotland a lot when I was a kid, right?
Did you?
And when I would come back home, all of a sudden I talk Scottish, you know. I don't know,
are you
fucking
like
accent.
Are you like John Bam?
You know, hey.
1 minute you're speaking in an American accent, and next minute you're speaking in a
Scottish accent. So, you know, and I don't think that a child of his age would stick with a kid, because after Django's gone, he goes on his own journey, right?
Yes, which is how he gets his voice for
well, that's right, right? He's no good to me dead. That would be his voice. He would have built. And then we saw in Clone Wars, they hangs out with people like Bosk and other characters.
But that's
like
where
that,
he might pick up. So he might have started with a Kiwi accent.
Why did he have Kiwi accent then? Well, by the time he's Boba Fett in Empire Strikes Back, he would be like, he's no good to me, did mate?
Yeah, but gets rid of it by then.
Right. So the proper version is the old version, but in the new canon version, he has Jango's voice, and actually, Tamora Morrison recorded the lines down the phone for the new special edition Star Wars, right? So he sounds retarded because he doesn't even say the lines properly. He's no good to me, did. What if he doesn't survive? He's worth a lot to me. It's like, no. He's like, what if he doesn't survive? He's worth a lot to me. Like, his old voice is the proper voice. I don't care what the canon says. I go with the old one. The old one, if you watch 81's Star Wars Revisited, and if you haven't, you should, Empire Strikes Back and A New Hope, they're the versions that the special editions should have been. But yeah, no, it's a good scene. I like the little confrontation. I like they'll do their job well. I can guarantee that.
Yeah.
You know, when they talk about the clones.
Yeah, I love it.
I like that because Jango is supposedly a very good bounty hunter, and the clones are built of Jango Fett. When you see them in Attack of the Clones, and before Order 66 kicks in Revenge of the Jedi, Revenge of the Sith, they're very good. The clones are badass, right? The moment that Order 66 kicks in, they become stormtroopers. And all of a sudden they can't hit anyone. What happened? Was part of Order 66 that your aim is off, but you
could be
bad shit.
Could be. So, number 37.
And 37.
Well, first of all, we can't talk about the number 37 without referencing Clerks and the number 37.
Okay.
37 dicks.
Yeah.
In a row. But beyond that, I would like to submit to you the Obi-Wan versus General Grievous from Attack of the Clones.
I like that scene.
It's a good scene.
It's a good scene.
With the funny bird thing that he rides.
I like the chase. The chase was cool. But
I
actually,
like
my
Grievous.
favourite part of that scene is actually the beginning of that scene.
Oh yeah, go on again.
So it's when Obi-Wan is standing above everyone.
Yes!
With his hood on, his cloak.
He's like
and the
Batman.
way he's standing, it is, right? He's standing like that. But the way the cloak's hanging is very cool. He's got his arms folded. He's hanging down. Hey guys, if you're still watching us, we would love to know.
Cheers.
Please send us a message and cheers.
I think
Just say, hey guys, we're watching. We'd love to hear that from you.
Most of the time. No one's watching.
No one's watching us. There's one there. There's a like there. Oh, we got a like. On YouTube and on Facebook, please drop us a message. Say that you're watching us, enjoying us, or you think we're dicks. We're cool with all of that. But yeah, I like the way he's saying it, and then he jumps down, and then you get the Obi-Wan moment, right?
Yeah.
Which was, I'm sure Ian McGregor put that shit in himself,
He did,
right?
I think, yeah.
Because it's like, when did that become Obi-Wan's thing? It's kind of stupid. And see you later, dog. And yeah, and that was it. I mean, it was a cool scene. He chases after him. I kind of felt bad for Grievous, man. When he got shot
He didn't have much
in the heart
going on, did he?
and like his fucking face burns and shit. It's like, that's a horrible way to die, right?
It's not good.
That was probably like the most gruesome death you've seen in Star Wars, other than Anakin's.
Just remind everyone who's on Instagram that we actually
We're looking
are
at a phone right
live
now.
at the moment, and so
What's going on here? Live?
yeah, it's
Oh,
live.
yeah,
So
right. 3 cameras somehow.
so just in case anyone would like to check out this
Check us out,
episode
guys.
50 live stream,
Episode 50.
it's going on Facebook,
And
Star
on
Wars
YouTube.
Conversations,
Star Wars Combo.
and YouTube. So look for us there. Thanks.
Come
guys.
say hi. Drop us a message. We'd love to hear from you. If you've got any questions or any suggestions for your favourite 50 parts of Star Wars, drop it down to us. We'd love to hear about that. Yeah, man. Like, you know, we're here. We're having a few beers. We're hanging out. It's going to be a long ride.
It is, yeah.
Colin's falling asleep.
Hello, Julian.
I'm really awake. Oh, look, we've got people. Who's this? Who's talking to us
Julian.
right here? Julian saying, well, I can't read it from here.
He's saying hello.
Hey, Julian. Yay. Hey, jump onto our Facebook group or onto YouTube, because the Instagram's on the phone, so it's a tiny little screen. And we've got YouTube live right now. We've got Facebook live right now. And yeah, you know, jump on there and say hi to us. It'd be good to hear from you. So, Colin, where are we at, bud? Where are we up to?
Right, so we are now
37.
on.
37.
No, we've done Fate 7. Or
Did we?
yeah,
That's 38.
that was General Grievous and Obi-Wan.
Oh, that's 38.
No, that was Fate 7 because I made the reference to Clerks.
You did?
Right, okay, so we're now on 36.
36.
I'm going to give you a line from
forget,
Return of the Jedi. Sister. So you have a sister.
No, that's not the line.
No, what is it?
Sister. So you have a twin sister.
Oh.
Right. Now, yes. Okay. Go.
I love that bit.
Why?
Because it's so dark. Because then Luke realises he's well, he's messed it up because he's basically dropped Leia right
His
in it.
thoughts betray him.
Yeah, the thoughts have betrayed him, and he realises he's made a massive mistake by revealing that. But equally, it makes Leia's role even more important because it then makes you ring. Actually, she could be much more than she is, and makes you really want to think, right, let's hope she becomes a Jedi.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I like that scene because I find it funny. Like, yes, it does have a certain amount of meaning. It's got the whole Luke's thoughts betray him to Vader. Vader knows, oh my god, I've got a daughter as well, because he knows that Luke's his son at that moment, right?
That's a good point.
And now all of a sudden he's like, oh, I have a daughter too, right? But instead of acting like, what, I've got a daughter? He's just like, I've got a daughter, whatever.
But he's quite calm, isn't he?
He is, right? But I find it funny because of the way that James Earl Jones delivered his line.
I like it.
So you have a sister. You have a twin sister.
I like that. That's
right.
Cool.
It's kind of like Benjamin Sisko. So I like that. I find it quite funny. It entertains me immensely every time I see it. Because stupid things is what I find funny. And no, I like that scene. I like that it does actually give us a real big plot point for Vader. If you look at it, and you've got to always look at these things like the first time you saw it, because you know we as fans have watched it hundreds of times, right? But the first time you saw that, right, we were let into the little secret, but Vader wasn't, right? So this is when Vader finds out.
Yeah, but he doesn't react like he's found out.
He doesn't, but it's like, but he does and he doesn't, because he doesn't, as a good father, finding out, but he does as a bad guy, finding out and thinking, I can use this shit against you. Because at that moment, a couple of things have happened to Vader. The Emperor would like Luke to kill Vader, right?
Yeah.
And take your father's place at my side.
Yeah.
So Vader realises, and it's the rule of the Sith, is that
there can only be two.
There can only be two. And if I am not good enough, he will wipe me out, right?
Yeah.
And so there's that. And then he finds out this thing, and he thinks, using the dark side. Now, don't forget, at the same time, Vader thinks that Luke, knowing he's his father, would join him and help him wipe out the Emperor, right? And knowing that he has now got a daughter as well, there's two sides to it. One, I can wind Luke up with it and use it against him. And B, I can use it in my favour to make Luke want to protect his sister and help me take out the Emperor.
Also, he also knows then he could say, actually, Luke's a lost cause, kill Luke
and take his sister,
and then use the sister.
And there's that
to
too.
be
So he actually has multiple little cards.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of opportunities for Vader here, and there's a lot of failings for Vader here as well. And it's a good moment. It is a good moment. It's a funny moment, and it's also a real pivotal moment for the character of Vader himself.
It's not really funny.
It is funny. The way he delivers it is funny.
No.
It is. Sister. So you have a twin sister. It's funny. It makes me laugh.
Right, my next scene. Return of the Sith. No, Revenge of the Sith even. Palpatine, old Chief, takes Anakin to the opera and tells him the story of Darth Plagueis.
That for me should be a bit higher up, because I think that's a great moment.
It is a great moment.
Have you ever heard the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
No, I haven't. Please tell me more.
Now, that's the moment where we find out, from Anakin's point of view, all about his friend, Palpatine, right?
Oh, Palps. Oh, Chief.
All of a sudden, without and it's funny that in this moment, Anakin never really picks up on what he's saying.
In this moment, my perfect moment.
He never really picks up on what Sheev's saying to him, but he tells him the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise and how he stopped the people he cares about from dying. Right?
Which is just what Anakin wants to know about.
Coincidentally, right?
Anakin wants to stop people from dying.
But it's a beautiful moment of manipulation.
Oh, it's a genius.
And
it's a great bit.
Grooming a younger guy. And it sets Anakin up for the scene later on when she reveals himself to him as the Sith. Because at this moment, Anakin... At this moment, Anakin doesn't suspect anything.
He doesn't.
But when he's later revealed as the Sith, those words play back in Anakin's
Ultimate
mind.
power!
Well, no, that's later.
I know.
But do you know what I mean? Like, this is a good moment. This is a good moment in the trilogy. And for me,
pivotal moment.
Revenge of the Sith is the best of the prequels. And this is a great moment with the characters of...
I think Revenge of the Sith is the best of the prequels.
Yes, it is.
And I do love the scene.
Okay. Please, go on. Elaborate. Tell us what you think of this scene. Tell us a bit more about why you like this scene.
I love it because it inspired so much in the Legends universe. All the stories of Darth Plagueis.
In the Legends... Okay, so you got the Darth Plagueis novel came.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all that stuff. And even now, people are still talking about is Snoke Darth Plagueis and all this kind of stuff. You know, I love it.
Darth Plagueis is immune.
Huh?
Darth Plagueis is immune. As established by that book. Right?
Yeah, but that's not a canon.
No, it's not canon. So, okay, so do you think that when/if... Because Darth Plagueis is canon, right? He's mentioned in the movies.
The name, yeah.
Yes. So, when/if they ever reveal him to us, and let's assume that Snoke is not, because he's not, right? He's not.
Snoke is Plagueis.
Okay, well, let's go with my theory that he's not.
Exactly.
Right? Okay, whatever. When/if they do reveal Darth Plagueis, and then think about let's think about Thrawn. Right?
I'm thinking about Thrawn.
So Thrawn
blue skin
was a
beauty.
chiss in the previous books.
Yeah.
Now the chiss were made up for Heir to the Empire.
Yeah.
Right? So now the chiss are actually part of Star Wars as we've got in the canon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that if they were to reveal Darth Plagueis and he wasn't Snoke, do you think, and I don't think he is Snoke, do you think that they would make him immune? Or do you think they'll make him a different character? Dead air.
I have no thought on that, Jane.
Well, I'm asking for your opinion,
I
dude.
don't know. I don't even know what an immune is.
Immune? Well, we've seen mutants in Revenge of the Sith.
Well, what are they?
So, you know when when Obi-Wan lands on the planet where he chases...
Oh, the ones with the funny teeth?
Yes.
Oh, is he one of them?
Yeah.
Well, I think at the moment he could be whatever because it's not in the book. It's in
No,
the
but
film.
do you think that they will actually stick with what they had in the canon book?
I think they do what they want, whatever suits them at the time. So it depends how they bring him in.
Well, he's not Snoke. Snoke's not.
Isn't he?
No, he's not.
Isn't he?
No, he's not. I'll guarantee that. I'll put money on that.
Right, number 35.
Are there actually no one watching us right now?
No one's watching.
Are we the biggest cunts on the planet?
Oh, you can't say that.
Just did. Awesome. Let's carry on. God, I hate being on a lame ass podcast. Let's carry on.
We could do part 2.
We've got to finish it. It's not 50. We've got to finish it. We're here. Let's do it. Let's finish it.
Number 35.
You know what? Maybe if we're getting no views, we'll just end the podcast in total and go on to doing like a 2 guys talking and chat about Justice League and all the other things that are good fun.
No. I think we turn this into a proper podcast. It'd be alright.
After episode where we do SW40, we might do something else.
No. Right.
Carry on.
Anakin leads the 501st Legion to the Jedi Temple, walking up the steps.
What a moment.
Yeah.
Come on. Say your piece. Tell me about it. Tell me
Well,
what you
again,
like.
it's really cool, isn't it? I mean, one, you see Darth Vader
Yeah.
for the first time.
Dude. Yeah.
And he's a badass. This is Darth Vader how he's supposed to be.
Yes.
Darth Vader is this dark Jedi, fully powered, full of hate,
Yes.
unleashed to the world,
Yes.
and he just goes in and kills the Jedi. I mean, it's amazing.
But that-
and a leader of
That
all those.
actual scene where he's got his hood on, right? He's got his hood and his clothes,
His evil eye.
and he's walking up the stairs, right? And you've got the 504th Legion behind him, and you see it from above, and then you actually see him walking up the steps, and the hood is draped down over him, there's a shadow over his face as he walks up the steps, and you see this army behind him. What a great moment. And it's the first time that Vader's been sent on a mission. It's his first mission, right? And you get to see him marching with his Vader's fist. The 501st, Vader's fist. Those are his personal troopers.
Yeah.
The clone troopers with the blue markings are Vader's troops. So first you see that he has his own assigned troopers, and they are like a special force. They're really good troopers. And you've got Vader leading them. But this is not Darth Vader in his armour. This is Darth Vader before he loses his humanity, before he loses, himself, before he becomes a machine.
Before
this
he
is
becomes
full powered
more
Vader,
machine,
really.
man.
But this is full powered Vader, right?
That's what I'm saying.
This is him with everything he's got. And it's very short lived, but it is the most powerful Vader has ever been.
He's a bright burst of starlight. It's so good.
Yeah. Next. Move along. Move along.
Okay.
It's nearly 1 o'clock.
Paul Maliri, he said something bloody brilliant. Just the opening scene had me in 1977.
It didn't have me.
Well, it didn't have me either, because I wasn't really watching films in 1977.
I existed. I was less than a year old.
Me too. But this fella, Paul Maliri, he's definitely was hooked.
Old.
He's old, first of all.
Hey, Paul.
Second of all, he got this in there, and I agree with him. I mean, it's iconic, just the way that the Star Wars blurts in. I mean, you've got to acknowledge the 20th Century Fox fanfare.
Well, I was going to say, much more, and much of a shame as well, is that the 20th Century Fox fanfare somehow, and bear in mind that existed before Star Wars,
Yeah.
but became synonymous with Star Wars. Synonymous. And for many fans, in fact, 99% of fans, that was Star Wars. That you heard the fanfare and the drum roll, and then you went into a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, and then from there you went into the Star Wars. And like it all, but that intro. that intro worked so much better with the fanfare. And as much as your mind gets past the lack of the fanfare, yeah, your mind gets past the fanfare very quickly because the movie kicks in.
My mind does.
But there is something special about it, right?
Something special in the air tonight. The audience is listening.
No, they're not.
Right.
0 viewers on YouTube. Thanks, guys. Fuck you.
Aye.
0 viewers on Facebook. Fuck you too. Let's carry on.
Let's.
God, I love doing it live.
Guido shoots first.
No, he doesn't.
Hand shoots Guido.
Should be higher up on the list.
No.
Yes, it should.
Why?
Because for me, as a child. So, as a child, after I first saw Star Wars, my mum worked as a cleaner.
Yeah.
For she'd do people's houses.
My mum worked as a cleaner as well.
And she worked for this rich family. And their kids had A New Hope on video, and I didn't.
You stole it.
No, they lent it to me.
Lent it.
For a long time. And when I first saw Star Wars, I was very, very young.
When I first saw Star Wars.
And then when I saw it again, the Greedo scene for me was my favourite scene in the whole movie.
Really?
Yeah. I loved that scene. And actually, Greedo was my favourite character. When I first watched Star Wars, out of everyone, Greedo was my favourite character.
Oh, yeah.
So, the follow-on to that was I could never find the figure of him when I was a kid. Everyone I knew had Greedo.
I had the figure.
Everyone I knew had Greedo. But I never, ever, ever saw him in a store. And I looked for him all the time. I never found him.
I had a similar hunt for the
now,
Yoda figure.
my friend had Greedo, the figure, and it had a purple... You know how he has a little jacket on?
Yeah.
His one had a purple jacket.
Really? His was a knockoff.
And I've never seen that anywhere else.
I guess it was a knockoff.
But it looked amazing. But yeah, I loved that scene. And I loved that he spoke Huttese. I liked his little speech. And... Hitakenko, ya Oscar. Yes, I bet you have. Shoots him on the table.
Yeah, man.
And, my blood. And Greedo goes down, right? And I always feel bad for him. And this is why I like
the
old...
the way he just plonks down on the table.
I love that.
He's got steamy hair.
He's burning, right? And I love... And that's why I like the old canon story, because if you look around Mos Eisley Cantina, you see the characters in the old story. Those are the guys that set Greedo up. They were hunting Greedo for bounty, and they used Han to get their bounty. They used Han to get his bounty.
They do.
And, and then apparently the guy that's the landlord of the cantina turns Greedo into a drink. He grinds him up. I mean, the dude is a young dude. So the new canon makes him older. I think you need a hot whiskey, Colin. You do, right? This guy needs to wake up. They haven't been playing Battlefront all day.
I haven't. I wish I had been. We saw Justice League.
I don't get the comment about above that though, the saving money one. But yeah, I mean, you do need a hot whiskey, dude.
Well, that's why he's trying to stay in.
What? Oh! I didn't see that. It's Saturday night, lads. Either they're out or in bed.
That's where everyone is when you're moaning.
Hey, what about all the guys in the States? They're just doing other shit.
Well, it's Thanksgiving, back holiday,
Alright,
Wednesday.
yeah. I give them that. Alright, Richy. Clever son of a... Anyway, yeah, no. I like the Greedo scene.
Yeah,
Greedo's my
Lovely.
favourite character from A New Hope. I love that scene.
Right. Oh my god. What number are we on now?
35.
No, we're not. No, 133.
Dude, mate, you can't jump ahead.
133.
I think you're skipping. It's 34 at least. 4.
This one.
No, it should be higher up. I don't know. The battle. Yeah, the battle. Can you know?
Well,
Gungan City reveal. Really, that's nice.
that's not a good one.
That's not good scene.
YouTube's one.
Oh, what about this one? Here you go. Battle of Scarif. The Battle of Scarif. Fighters get through the shield. And Gold Leader.
God, I love that bit.
What a good scene. That's Rogue One. And you have the Battle of Scarif. There's a few scenes in Rogue One actually. So we'll go to the Battle of Scarif first. I'm going to go for a Rogue One scene next as well. But yeah, no, that's a great scene. Well, I'll let you start, Colin. Because you said you loved that scene.
I do love that scene. First of all, how beautiful is that scene? Like,
well, Scarif's a lovely looking planet.
But even from above, on the, I mean, the space battle above Scarif looks amazing. It looks fucking beautiful, and basically through that battle, the rebels are really up against it. You can really feel how difficult this attack is, and you know, and so basically on the ground, you know, they're really struggling. You know, they need help desperately, and I love the guy, Mustache Man, the rebel leader, Blue Squad, is it, or what?
Oh yeah, Blue Squad.
Yeah, and he basically leads them through the thing before they shut the shield.
Yeah,
and they get through, and he's so cool. He generally looks so super excited and badass, and they go into the Scarif, and obviously all the troops on the thing, you know, they basically pull the bacon out. Oh, that's not the words. What am I saying? Saves their bacon?
Sure.
Saves their bacon. And it's just well good.
So, for me...
But there's a bit when some of them don't even get it through the shield.
Yeah, no, I like that scene a lot. One of the things, and I've said to you before how Rebels is kind of disappointing me, right?
Yeah, man.
And you mentioned it right there. In that scene, the heroes look like they're on the back foot. Wake up, we're on camera.
Oh, wait.
And you know, that's what I'm looking to see. Your camera's actually here. What I'm actually looking to see is the rebellion being on the back foot, you know, and struggling. And so that's what you get here in the Battle of Scarif. You see that they are struggling, and the beauty of the rebels struggling, because, you know, I always say how I like the Imperial, I love to see the Imperial point of view, but I like the rebels when all the odds are against them and yet they manage to win. And the difference that we're getting in Rebels is they conveniently win, but in something like Rogue One, I felt like they were losing and then they won. And that's the difference, is that I want it to feel like all hope is lost,
Yeah.
but they pull through, and that's the key. And I think that you really got that in that battle. It did feel like they found a way. And of course,
definitely.
some things are convenient because, movies and writers.
Oh, movies.
Those fuckers. Oh, God. But yeah, I mean, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for airing my silence. But yeah, I mean, I like that they managed to pull it through and in the end come back. And of course, we saw Hera's ship in that battle as well. We saw the ghost.
We do.
So that was quite good. We got to see that there's a survivor there.
She's the best person in the entire fleet.
Indeed. Going to the next one, Colin.
I can't do much more, Jay.
Okay, so I guess that episode 50 is going to end now. We will come back tomorrow, maybe, possibly. We might not be together, but Colin's falling asleep.
I can't do any more, guys, and I don't want to ruin this, so...
That killed him.
Beer is bad. Don't drink beer and then podcast.
Do drink beer. It's good for you.
It's lovely. Thank you for those of you that have taken the time out to watch us.
Thanks, Richy.
Definitely keep an ear out for Star Wars Conversation podcast. We will put the episode out properly soon.
Next one's number 32.
What?
32 is the next one.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Richy. You're the best. We love you. Stay on target, Richy.
I'll do some shots, Richy. I'll do some shots.
I'll go to bed.
I'm ready. I'll keep going.
Richy, come and sort Jay out. I'm going to bed.
No, dude, that sounds gay.
We'll sort him out. Done, man. Honestly, I'm fucked. I can't do it, man.